Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh, immediately starting with a new enemy. This is a red Tektite. Lock onto it there, targeting as it jumps. So as you can see, we can use our fancy shield there to just crouch in a ball which does block its hits, and proceed up. So this is Death Mountain Trail. Yes, in the last episode, we did various tasks around Kakariko Village. We got the Sun Song, which allows us to turn night into day and day into night, which is very handy. This time, we've got to go up to the city of the Gorons, the mountain tribe, in hope of getting the Goron's Ruby, which is the spiritual stone of fire. What is a Goron, you ask? Well, here is a Goron. I am one of the Gorons, the stone-eating people who live on Death Mountain. Look at that huge boulder over there. It blocks the entrance to Dodongo's cavern, which was once a very important place for us Gorons. But one day, many Dodongos suddenly appeared inside the cavern. It became a very dangerous place. On top of that, a Gerudo in black armor uses magic to seal the entrance with that boulder. If you want to hear more Goron gossip, head up to our city. Goron City is just a little way up the trail. It won't take much longer to get there, even on foot. So, that's worth knowing. Ganondorf's been here fucking shit up as well. And we're getting into evening. So this area, because as you can tell, it's got the main Hyrule Field music, means time does pass up here. As ever. And this is quite a nice little bit of... It's a cool looking place, Death Mountain Trail. There's a couple of Gorons around. They say that a beautiful fairy lives on top of Death Mountain. Don't you want to see her? And finally, Death Mountain Trail. Oh, thanks. That's not the sign I thought it was. So, up there is the route to the summit, but it's got a lot of boulders in the way, which we can't get past just yet. Ooh, nice little view from the top here. And there's a Goron rolling around. That's what they're kind of their thing. They curl into balls and roll around like idiots. You can hear a cow from somewhere. I'll be dealing with that at a considerable point in the future, but, you know, it's there just in case. This here is the main entrance to Goron City, which has some lovely music. So it's a giant kind of cave city. If we talk to this guy... Oh, I'm so hungry. Everyone feels faint from hunger because of the food shortage in this town. We are in danger of extinction. It's all because we can't enter our quarry, Dodongo's cavern. We Gorons live on a diet of rocks. And the most delicious and nutritious rocks are found in Dodongo's cavern. But that seems like ancient history now. We've become such gourmets we can't stand to eat rocks from anywhere else. Oh, I want to eat the top sirloin rocks from Dodongo's cavern. So basically they could eat any rocks, they're just being pretentious and only wanting the best quality ones. Anyway, towards the middle here, if we walk very carefully along this rope... Then there is a little indentation with a Goron next to it. Hey! It's dangerous for a little kid like you to come out here. You might fall down. Anyway, is there something you want? Ask Big Brother about complicated things. If he's in a bad mood, he'll probably get mad at you. It can be pretty scary, but I know his secrets. He may not look like the type, but Big Brother loves to dance. If he gets in a rhythm, he'll surely... I remember Big Brother always used to listen to the music that comes from the forest. Ah yes, good old days. That music makes me feel nostalgic too. If all the torches around here were lit, Goron City would really liven up. So that's various hints that's worth knowing there. For now, we need to hop all the way down to the bottom, and indeed, this is an important looking door. If I'm not mistaken, you came here to eat the red stone too. Well, too bad, it's not here. What? That's not why you're here? You came looking for a spiritual stone? You must mean the delicious-looking red stone that was once displayed above the city. I was so hungry that I thought it might be okay to just give it one tiny little lick, so I sneaked up there. But it was already gone. I think Big Brother took it away. He says that everyone is always after that red stone. Big Brother has shut himself in his room, saying, I will wait here for the royal family's messenger. Are you the royal family's messenger? If you were, you would have some kind of proof. Yes, it's that song that everyone recognizes as being from the royal family, yet is unable to produce themselves. Zelda's Lullaby. I cocked up by playing the wrong one first. Let's try that again. So, since he believes we're the royal family's messenger, he opens up the door. Introducing who everyone's been calling Big Brother, Darunia, chief of the Gorons. What the heck? Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger to arrive, but you're just a little kid. Has Darunia, big boss of the Gorons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sworn brother, the king? Now I'm really angry. Get out of my face! Are you asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested Dodongo's cavern. We've had a poor harvest of our special crop, bomb flowers. Starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But This is a Goron problem. We don't need any help from strangers. Well, what a generally angry man. 2 things we were told by the Goron up high. Number 1, Big Brother loves to dance and it stops him being angry. Likes the music that comes from the forest. And also, if all the torches were lit, he feels like Goron City would really liven up a bit, and that's what we're going to do for now, is try and light some of the torches on the bottom floor, because that's the only thing we really can do. We can't really tackle the other issue there. For now, we have, yes, these torches here. If we manage to light all of them, I could stop and just relight from the other ones at any point, but there's only 4 of them to light. That thing starts spinning. Is that important? Probably not, but it will be later. If we go upstairs a bit, now we... Are there... do I not need to... I do. Okay. I need to bring fire up here. Basically, the reason for doing that is once you've lit all of these torches, they then stay lit permanently, which means you can now get fire up to the upper level. You couldn't do this without having first spread it to all the ones in the lower level. Torches kind of only stay lit once under certain circumstances. These 2 are now permanently lit. You have to light both of them to stay lit. And if we go ahead here... we hear some odd music. It's for somewhere we actually haven't been to yet, but you could have gone to earlier. I'll explain what I mean. Let's set off some fireworks. These are bomb flowers. Touch fire next to them, and they will set alight. What they can do is blow up rocks. And this brings us to an interesting area. Welcome to the Lost Woods. The Lost Woods is a part of Kokiri Forest. It also connects to various other parts in the world. It's a kind of complicated labyrinth that connects various parts of Hyrule together. Hey, over here, hoo-hoo! Oh fuck, what was his voice? Doctor, good to see you again. Listen to this, hoot-hoot. After going through the Lost Woods, you will come across the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh, what's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen to that tune too, ho-ho! Do you want to know? I never want to hear what you said again. If you are courageous, you will make it through the forest just fine. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest. Hoot hoot! So you're faced with repeated splits of direction. Go the wrong way and you're sent right back to the start. Only the right way will take you through. As he says, listen carefully. Not much music there. Not much music there. When you come to this one here, music is full volume, and so all you need to do is follow the music. So you'll just have to take my word for it. To the left here, then it's straight on again here. Then it's to the left. Then it's to the right. You can kind of build up a map of the Lost Woods over time, and they do exist. This is the one we want to go through, though. So this takes us to the Sacred Forest Meadow, where we have to fight a very difficult enemy. So this is a Wolfos. Draw it close to you and watch its movement carefully. Attack when it drops its guard. It's difficult just because it takes a while. Sit down with your shield, and then once it's attacked, get a quick stab in afterwards, and you just have to rinse and repeat that whole process. Speeder, please. There we go, he's finally gone, which knocks that gate down. I'm actually at this point going to switch up to the Deku Shield. You will see why in a second. Because there's another new enemy around the corner here. Ooh, money. So, this is similar to an enemy we faced before, just slightly more complex. It's a Mad Scrub. If you get close to it, it will hide in the grass, unless you defeat it first. It's like a Deku Scrub, except it fires 3 bullets at a time. So if you bring your shield up and then deflect with the shield, its first shot will bounce off your shield, hit its second shot, and then its third shot will go through and hit the Scrub itself. Unlike the other ones we fought, this one doesn't tell you anything, it's just if you hit it, you will actually physically defeat it. But as I mentioned, you can't deflect shots with the Hylian Shield because you can't hold it up properly, you just kind of crouch. So you have to switch up to the Deku Shield at this point. Unless you can just approach them and then they'll hide in the grass and you can just walk past them, that does work too. But, you know, I wanted to kill them. Oh, bloody hell. So here I think we actually have to swim through this bit, don't we? Yes. It's a slightly confusing camera angle here, but I believe that's us through. There we go. You can actually see the path of the map on the map at the bottom left there, as in bottom left of the top screen. Kill this guy, and then one more Mad Scrub. Oh, bugger. Ah, facing the wrong way. Ah, Jesus. Well, that hurt quite a lot. There we go. Oh, what do you want, Navi? Oh, we should be going. No, she's going to say us.
What would Saria say if we told her we're going to save Hyrule?
Thanks for the hint, Navi. Well, at least she is hinting at something useful. If we go up here... I've been waiting for you, Doctor. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the Ocarina with me, I can teach you to talk with the spirits of the forest. Would you like to play the Ocarina with me? Sure. So she's made another one or found another one since she gave us ours, unless that was a spare one anyway that she gave to us. Okay, try to follow along with the melody I will play. Are you ready? You should recognise this because it's been... Oh, bloody hell. Oh, great start there. Keep cocking this up. Nope. Ah, it's the button. No, I'm just looking at the wrong part of the controller. There we go. The music we've been hearing in the background this entire section of Lost Woods is indeed Saria's song. Please don't forget the song. Do you promise? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. You've learned Saria's song. So yes, you can play that at any point, but this is also worth remembering for considerably later in the game. But yes, you can play Saria's song anytime if you want to talk with Saria, or I'll just put my decent shield back on. Yes, if you want to talk with Saria anytime, you can play Saria's song to do it, but also... remember what we said about Big Brother loving to dance and loving the music of the forest. Just, you know, bear that in mind, because that's kind of what we need to do now. For now, we can climb up here and take a little shortcut back to the Lost Woods itself, rather than having to do all that nonsense with the scrubs again. So here, there's actually now a few more things we can do, mostly around the Lost Woods, before we return to Goron City, because we've got that little shortcut back to Goron City there. But first... Hoot hoot! Did you learn an Ocarina song from Saria? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the Ocarina with the Ocarina button where a musical melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend playing a song that you know. I also suggest you play even when a score is not displayed, just like this. Hoot 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 hoot. Do you want to hear what I said again? No, never. To view the list of melodies you've learned, open the Ocarina subscreen and tap on the icon in the bottom right corner. Select a song from there and you'll be able to see its name and melody. You may want to memorize the ones you use frequently, though. That is actually quite a useful thing that is added to this game that wasn't added to the other one, as in that wasn't in the original. If I bring the Ocarina up, then yes, we start playing it, and we can do kind of whatever. Oh, I pressed B there, don't do that. But if I'll bring up the lower screen, and if I hit this button here, this shows us the songs we've unlocked so far, and we can actually see what their melodies are. If you click on them... Oh, it doesn't, I thought it... No, okay, it does just show you. But say we want to play Zelda's Lullaby, it shows us the buttons here, and we can play them while we're looking at it. Which is quite handy. That way you don't have to kind of memorize them, you can check them on the bottom screen on the fly, which is really handy. But, anyway, for now, we want to go back to Kakiri Forest. The way to do that is if we just go straight ahead... returns us directly to the forest, which is fairly handy. So, we've got two things we can do here, and both of them have to be done at nighttime, and it currently is nighttime. Generally, in places, the music doesn't play at nighttime. You hear just these kind of nighttime noises instead. This house here, if we come round the back of it... what the fuck? There we go! There's a gold skulltula, and it's only there at night. Oh, bloody hell, come on. I need to jump attack for it. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Then also, if we just head over to the shop where we first bought the Deku Shield. This, I was technically a sneaky little bastard, and I got another bottle of bugs off camera at the beginning of this episode. So, if you deposit them here in this soft soil, you know what happens by this point. Man, it always does take a while to cough them up. I always think something's gone wrong. Anyway, that's us done in Kokiri Forest now, so let's return back up to the Lost Woods. So, if we go right straight away, we get to this area, which you've got other options you can take, but there's also this whole area here in front of you. There's a couple of things we can do here, which is quite cool. If we bring up the slingshot and aim at this target, if you hit the edges of it, it says 30. If you hit cock in the middle, I'm just going to say cock on in the middle. It'll die. Cock on is a phrase for like spot on, but it's not a very commonly used one. It always sounds weird. If you hit in the middle, it says 100. Do that 3 times in a row. So just literally don't move your cursor at all.
Cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. I have to give such a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please take it.
So he quite handily gives you the biggest bullet bag, which contains 50 bullets, which is really nice. That's up to that as high as it can go. Now we have a slightly difficult but fun minigame here. Introducing Skull Kids. So they sit there and dance with their flutes. What you have to do to interact with them is bring out your ocarina. Follow along with our song on your ocarina. We'll lead you into it. So they each do it twice, and then we have to do it in time. A-L-R. Now they add a chunk onto it. An extra note. A-L-R-Y. Do, 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 do. And now they'll add another chunk onto it. Oh, that's nice and easy. Y-R. A-L-R-Y-R. Oh, I pressed A instead of R. Idiot. Let's do that again off camera. The song is random each time, as you can probably tell. And so when you get to the 5 point, they say that was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. You get 1 rupee. Wonderful. You can play some more though. This time it'll go as high as 6 notes. And having done 6 successfully, they'll say once again, that was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. This time you get a 5er. This final reward is very much worth it, but you have to do it another time, and you have to go as far as 8 successfully, which is not easy. There we go, that was actually quite a nice melody, that one, which worked, which made it actually easier to remember, because I remembered the sound rather than the buttons. It's weird to explain, but yeah. After you've done the 3rd one in a row, you get a piece of heart, which is 2 pieces, so we're halfway to gaining a new heart container, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that one's not easy, but worthwhile in the end. If you sit and do it, eventually you'll get an easy one that's like, sometimes you get one that's literally like R-L-R-L-L-R-L-R or something like that. That's relatively easy to remember. If you go straight ahead here, and then straight ahead again, we have another Skull Kid here. Worth knowing what Skull Kids are. If we Navi them, they'll say,
Skull Kid, is this what happens to the kids who get lost in the forest? He might be our friend if we do something.
You can attack him and he'll attack back. Don't do that. Instead, stand here, and much like last one, so the Skull Kids we know love music. Get out your ocarina. What should we play? I wonder. What have we just learned how to play? If I bring it up on the bottom screen, Saria's song. You know Saria's song? We should be friends. Here, take this. And we get a second very easy piece of heart. Since we're in this area anyway, it's super easy to get for no effort. Have another one. In this final area here, there's one final thing we can gather. Don't bother doing this unless you have 40 rupees to hand. But if you do, you can buy something quite useful. So this is a new enemy here. If we target it... Oh, ow. Now we'll say this is a business scrub.
If you get too close to it, it'll hide in the grass, unless you defeat it first.
So I shouldn't have bothered switching back to my Alien shield. If I stake on the Deku shield... So what could business scrub mean? Indeed, if you defeat it... I surrender! To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku sticks, but it'll cost you 40 rupees. So this is the stick upgrade. This isn't on the visualizers, you can carry 20 of them. Because the only things I put on the visualizer are things that have unique icons. The stick upgrade doesn't, it's just the stick again, so I didn't bother doing it. Obviously, all these stick and bullet bag upgrades and stuff like that are all completely optional. And the stick upgrade isn't super useful because when the fuck do I need 20 Deku sticks? One usually lasts me the entire game because if you put it away before it burns to a crisp, very handy. Anyway, we now need to go straight on here and then we take a right. And now at this point we're back where we entered the Lost Woods from, as you can see from the red mark on the map. And then we go left here. Do I? No, we'll go straight on here, then left, I think. Yeah, there we go, so we're back here, and then just a left from here will take us to somewhere we should possibly recognise. See this big stone doorway? This is indeed the warp point to Goron City, so we can just take ourselves back over there. It's quite handy, the Lost Woods, for being a bit of a shortcut around various parts of the world. So we got various things, we got pieces of heart and stuff like that, but our main thing that we got is we got Saria's song. The music from the forest for Big Brother who just loves to dance, and so hopefully we can try and calm the bastard down a little bit. So let's head over close to him and whip out the old ocarina. Oh, did I cock up there? Whoops. Let's try that again. Played it too fast. Ooh! Oh! Come on! Come on, come on, come on! Hot! What a hot beat! Oh! Yeah! Yahoo! I think I peaked my microphone there. Hey, what a nice tune! Just like that, my depression is all gone. Something came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunya. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the Spiritual Stone of Fire too? And that Spiritual Stone of Fire, also known as the Goron's Ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easy, if you want it that badly. Why don't you go destroy the monsters inside Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everyone will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the Spiritual Stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving this away in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fella like you can pick a bomb flower using A. And this is quite handy. He gives us the Goron's bracelet. Now you can pull up bomb flowers. Stand next to one and use A to pull it up. So, this now gives us our next goal, which is to get into Dodongo's cavern and get rid of the Dodongos in Dodongo's cavern. But before we do that, I've got two things I want to do. Well, no. One thing I want to do briefly. There's two things left on my list for this episode, and the other one is go into Dodongo's cavern, which I feel like has already kind of been addressed. But you see there's this rotating urn in the middle here that we set spinning last episode by lighting... No, this episode even, by lighting the torches. We can launch a bomb flower into it. The bomb flower starts flashing red, which gives us a limited amount of time. You want to get to about there and throw it in. Not easy to do. You'll notice if you look at the bottom of it, the urn isn't just rotating in place, it is actually describing a circle along the ground, so you kind of have to time it to where it's closest to you. Not easy to do, usually takes a couple of tries at least. Ooh, this is looking good. Damn it! Oh, bloody hell, and they came back and got me in the mouth. Oh, there's a shop downstairs. Doesn't sound anything useful, but you need bombs to flowers to open your way into it, and I just did that by deflecting one off the urn. Not very useful, but mildly amusing. That should do it. Nope, that was perfect timing, but I just completely cocked up the throw, unfortunately. That looks good. Yes, straight in there. Wait, what the fuck? This is bullshit. There should be a heart piece in there. Do I need to do it again? What? Well, here's the shop, by the way. Red potion on the far left is somewhat useful. Fill a bottle with it and you can drink it to restore 80 hearts. 80 hearts? 8 hearts. It costs 80 rupees, I think. Well, that's incredibly frustrating, so I'm going to do that again. Normally it spews out a heart piece. Maybe it's random. Maybe I've just always got it on the first shot whenever I've done it. Right, we got it a second time. Let's see if this works better. What the fuck? This is nonsense. Worth noting. Okay, so that's on the angry face. I've developed a theory. I think it's about the face it lands on, so you've got to get it at the right point in its spin cycle. I guess I've just never come across this before. I've just by chance always got it right in the past. It is easier to get this later in the game, but basically I believe, if I confirm that, yeah, we have 3 heart pieces at the moment, so it would be actually really useful to have a 4th now because we're about to go into a dungeon, so I'm going to do this now. Bugger, 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 ow! Oh. Right, I gotta go to a different point in its cycle there, so hopefully it'll land on a better face. Yay, happy face, and there you go, so it spits out that time 25 quid, plus the heart piece. Man, that is crazy that I've just never come across that before. I guess I've just always been fortunate. But that's a 4th piece of heart, which gives us another heart container. Very useful. Right, let's head outside to just outside Goron City. That wasn't a very useful addition to that sentence. So, how do we open the way to Dodongo's cavern? It's got that huge block in front of it that Ganondorf put there, but apparently none of the Gorons thought to just pick up a bombflower here and chuck it down. That's because it doesn't work. Not having good luck with generally aiming bombflowers this episode, am I? I need to aim slightly more to the left then, I suppose. Oh, no, not there. There we go. Oh, what the fuck? Nonsense! Ugh. Well, that, I think, was too far in the other direction. I blew up a rock. That was pretty cool. There we go. Maybe that's why the Gorons thought to do it. Surprisingly difficult. And that opens the way to Dodongo's cavern, which we will be doing next episode. So this episode, we've come to Goron City. We've also discovered the Lost Woods, and we've discovered Saria's song. We've opened the way into Dodongo's cavern, which we need to rid of Dodongo's in order to open the way, in order to get Darunia to trust us and give us the spiritual stone of fire, the Goron's ruby. Hope you join me next episode. Thank you very much, and good day.